America has a problem.
Okay, so I'm on Discord and I'm talking with my friend, and they show me this post from Reddit. Uh, I'm laughing already. So it says it's from the R Vocaloid Discord, and it's from Oh Snap, it's Alan. Saw this comment in my last video that I posted here too. And the comment is, good cover, pronunciation and tuning sounds good, but it could be better. Use AI instead for better results. Miku would sound much more human. And I just want to get into this a little bit. So, just off the rip, this is kind of a rude comment. Like, I know, like, maybe they thought they were, like, sandwiching this in between a compliment and thought they were going to get away with it. But no, this is still rude. If somebody's not asking you for feedback or anything like that, don't give it to them. Nobody's asking. Just keep it to yourself. If you want to compliment them, compliment them. But unless they're asking for feedback or whatever, then it's rude to give it to them. But even outside of that, what we're getting into actually with this video is the idea that AI sounds better, or that AI is always an improvement upon vocals, and it's not. we have seen with Synthesizer V and other vocal sims that just because something is AI does not automatically make it better, and it's also not automatically the goal of someone who is using these vocals. So Oslapis Allen goes on to say that with all the debates on the subreddit, I thought it'd be funny to post my experience. They don't really care about the comments, and they do covers as like a hobby. But this was the first comment suggesting using AI, and it was pretty funny to post her, and it is because if it wasn't for them mentioning pronunciation and tuning, I would have thought that this is like a normie. And when I say normie, I mean somebody who is the uninitiated, who is not a vocal synth fan. Like, you're not someone who's within the fandom. You're not a user or a fan or someone who keeps up with this sort of stuff. You are just kind of like an outsider who's like maybe um, has seen a popular Miku cover or has started to see the uprising of AI vocals, and you're getting your own 2 cents that wasn't even asked for. So yeah, let's get into it. So AI does not automatically make a vocal sound better. Like, um, yes, it can have a more human quality to a vocal, but for one thing, that does not automatically mean it's going to sound better. You have plenty of vocals, like high quality commercial vocal synth vocals, um, that are not AI, that have still maintained a large presence within like the greater vocal synth fandom as being a high quality and sought after vocal. Examples of this would be Hatsune Miku. Like, even outside of her popularity, Hatsune Miku, from V2 to V4 is still a high quality product. From just a variety of vocals that you have with her, to the smoothness in which um, she sounds when you do use her. Like, it's not a choppy vocal, I would say. Like, maybe when I say choppy, I would refer to something like the V2 era Kagemine Renelin, because they were kind of choppy. I mean, anyone can make a vocal sound good. Like, it's like a fighting game main. Like, if it's your main and you can make them work, then you can make them work. And this is kind of the same deal. And then other vocals I would say was probably like Yuzuki Yukari, Iya, Gumi. Those vocals have always been good, smooth, sought after, and popular, not just for its character, but for the actual quality of the product itself. So, and a reminder, this is long before we had things like Sevio AI, before we had things like Synthesizer V AI, and what Vocaloid 6 AI, and just all this other, even though Vocaloid 6 doesn't really sound that AI anyway. But before we even had all these commercial AI vocal sims, we still had these vocal sims that sounded good even without it. So, and some of them I would argue even sound better than some of the AI vocal synths, just for having a more, like personality to the vocal. And when I say personality, I just mean like the whole package of just having a nice tone that's not just how do I say it, like not synthetically, artificially. That's the word. Artificially nuanced versus a nice imperfection. I don't even know if I'm making sense, but if you get it, you get it. And then my other point is that outside of just an AI vocal not automatically just sounding good just because it's AI, because there are plenty of examples of vocals um, out there that are AI and do not automatically sound good just because they're AI. But in addition to that, there's also the fact that that's not the goal for everyone. Like, I know everyone, when we think of tuning, we think of making things sound as human as possible, or at least I would say that is the popular opinion, but that's not the goal for everyone. Like, tuning is just any sort of editing that you like as the creator of that not vocal, the creator of that cover or that original song that makes the cover sound more unique instead of just being flat. And there are many examples of tuning that I will bring up in a later video, both from Western and overseas producers that give their work personality versus ultra realistic human tuning that lacks personality. And like I said, that's not the goal for everyone. You have many producers who to this day their tuning is sound makes the vocal sound very artificial, or maybe in a case of like producers like KZ Live Tune, artificial auto tuney sounding on purpose because that is their goal. The goal is not to make this ultra realistic human sounding vocal because that's not the purpose of vocal synths to begin with. It's not a replacement for a real singer, it is a substitute. Something that you can use if you do excuse me if you don't have a human singer and you want to try something new. That's pretty much what vocal synths are for, commercial vocal synths anyway. And then the other side of this conversation is that let's say this was from somebody who wasn't in the fandom, and they're suggesting, oh, just use AI because we have seen the myriad of covers online of people using AI trainer thingy, like online train thingies, like Diff Singer, um, RVC, um, whatever else is out there, to basically take some samples from an existing voice and turn it into an AI singer, like SpongeBob, Mr. Krabs. We've seen the presidents playing video games and shit like that, but you also have people who have done this with Miku. Does that make Miku sound better? No. That's just something you can do. It's something that exists that you can do. Now, for some people, they probably would say that sounds better, and that's their opinion. But objectively speaking, nothing sounds better just because it is AI. It is the individual creator's intent and the creativity that they put into their work that makes a vocal sound quote unquote better. So, like your KZ live tunes, like your Kurosawa Madokas, like your Jins, your Gigas, your Kiras, your Crushers, all these producers, your Pinocchio P's. I'm just naming people at this point, but all these people who use commercial vocal sims inject their own creativity and personality within their work to make it stand out and sound unique. And we know it's these people's work because when we listen to it, we can tell. Um, so that's pretty much my 2 cents on this. I just thought it would be fun to make a video on this, like just off the rip. I don't really care too much about like what people think about AI and stuff because I don't think AI is going to go anywhere. And obviously, as we continue to see the commercial vocal sim space evolve, we will see more AI stuff. Um, and that's just not something that anyone can do anything about. But I'm glad that at least within our space itself, it is in this. How would you say it? Ethical way. Like there are people who are willingly giving their voices for this and are being paid to do this. So that is something. But yeah, tell me what you guys think in the comments below. What do you think about AI within the commercial vocal sim space? Do you think that AI gives much better results just because it is AI? Not everyone's goal as a creator or listener is to hear human quality with these synthetic or artificial voices. So yeah, food for thought. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see y'all whenever. Bye.